So in today's video, I will talk about Gotu Kola. You will find on my channel 2 more videos about Gotu Kola. So it's a really interesting plant and very popular in Chinese medicine. So let's go in a little bit more details. And as always, I recommend you to download the presentation as PDF file from the link in the description. You will get access to the source information. And here in this video, I will present two versions. It is AI versions for simplified without reference to the source of information, and my version, which I used to learn more about the mechanism, about what we really Gotu Kola can do. Okay, let's go. So this slide is some repetition from the past. So Centella asiatica, or its a popular name Gotu Kola, grows in tropical areas of Southeast Asia and is popular as culinary vegetable in Laos and eastern part of Thailand, so-called Isan. Dry powder of Gotu Kola is used in traditional Chinese medicine, available in Thailand for about $4.5 American per kilo with delivery. It used to be more expensive. Now it is like sales, and people short in money, and prices dropped a lot. So it's very affordable price, I would say. So such person like Ching Yuen was consuming a lot of Gotu Kola, both fresh and alcohol tinctures of it. And for years I used dry powder of Gotu Kola to prepare water extract, but didn't see considerable impact on my health with such a remedy, and eventually I gave up. That's true. Yeah, again, so I didn't understand mechanism. I didn't understand what are the substances are useful in the Gotu Kola. So now I change. I have more understanding and more knowledge about this. So only recently did I understand that making a water extract was a mistake, because pentacyclic terpenes are not soluble in water. Now I will try to swallow dry powder of Gotu Kola as a source of dietary fiber, like prebiotic, together with powder of edible and medicinal mushrooms and raw cassava starch. This is what I was doing already for about longer than a week, and so I will share my opinion about this. So Chinese medicine is very popular in Thailand, and especially in Bangkok, many shops selling Chinese remedies. So I will go a little bit more in this in the future in this Chinese medicine. So it is not miracle medicine, of course, but I used to try this medicine, and it actually works. It actually works. So this again repetition from the previous slide. So the Li Ching Yuen allegedly lived to 256 years, and or about 200 by his own account. He was a Chinese herbalist healer, martial artist, and military tactic advisor. Along with his special diet that included various kinds of herbs such as Gotu Kola, fresh as well alcohol tinctures, he firmly followed meditation and physical activity. He practiced martial arts throughout his life. He attributed his longevity to peace of mind and believed that anyone can live at least 100 years by attaining inward calmness and wisdom and self-control. Okay, so you can click on the link if you in the description, and then go to my old video from January 2021. So when I was also talking about Gotu Kola. Okay, then let's try this AI version, which I made with Gemini AI, and this is just shortened and simplified version of my text. Gotu Kola, often called the herb of longevity and the fountain of life. This plant has been a staple in traditional Chinese medicine for thousands of years. There are even a legend of this Chinese herbalist who supposedly lived 256 years old by consuming an extract of this plant, and also fresh plant. While we might take that age with a grain of salt, the science behind explains why this herb works and it is, very probable. I was growing Gotu Kola myself in my garden, but eventually I gave up because again it is very easy to buy powder and to consume powder. It is easier, just easier. But it is also popular in Isan, in the eastern, northeastern part of Thailand, and also in China, in Laos also. Okay, what are the health benefits? First, brain powder, the cognitive enhancement and the type 3 diabetes. It is so in keto community we often discuss Alzheimer as a type 3 diabetes, essentially insulin resistance in the brain. Gotu Kola is heavy heated here. It supports memory, creativity, and executive functions, the part of your brain that gets stuff done. Okay, so again, I'm sorry, I didn't change much of this version, so the language is different from what I use normally. But okay, so you can read at least. Brain fog. Research shows that it helps clear the mental cloudness often associated with mild cognitive impairment. Neuroprotection. It helps protect your neurons from damage. In studies, stroke patients who took Gotu Kola extract showed better recovery than those on standard folic acid supplements. Stress relief. It acts as an adaptogen, modulating GABA, this neurotransmitter that tells your brain to chill down and chill out and relax. And then it is also suppressing anxiety and improve sleep quality. So it's indeed, but the amount to work as a sedative and sleep help and to help sleep, it is actually more than it is recommended. So a little bit more. So second, collagen connection, skin and wound healing. If you are on carnivore diet, you know how important collagen is for your skin and joints. Gotu Kola contain active components called triterpenoids, like asiatic acid, that actually signal your body to produce more collagen. Skin integrity, it increases collagen synthesis, especially when combined with vitamin C. And scar healing, it is used to treat surgical scars, stretch marks, and even psoriasis by speeding up the repair of the skin of this outer membrane, skin epidermis. Biohack, since the outer layer of your skin is tough to penetrate for fat, some people use microneedling combination combined with Gotu Kola, with extract of Gotu Kola, to get these active molecules deeper into skin. So next, vascular health. It is strengthening your internal pipes, so veins. Aging is often a process of our blood vessels becoming stiff and leaky. So in my opinion, it is a real mechanism of aging. And Gotu Kola is famous for treating chronic venous insufficiency, that feeling of heavy, swollen or tired legs. Yeah, it is very common for older people to have it. Vein strength, it is strengthening the wall of your veins and prevents fluid from leaking into surrounding tissue, so it is calling to swelling and edema. Plaque stability, it helps to stabilize plaques in blood vessels, which is vital to prevent them from breaking off and causing clots. Diabetes support for those managing blood sugar. The capillaries, or these tiny microvessels, are often damaged by high level of sugar. So, okay, next, gut and internal repair, strengthening the lining in the gut. Just as it heals the skin on the outside, Gotu Kola heals the skin on the inside. Your gut lining, ulcer protection, it is in stomach. Okay, it strengthens also stomach lining and reduces inflammation by inhibiting pro-inflammatory cytokines, the chemicals that tell your body to stay inflamed. Antipathogenic, it helps keep microbiome in check by suppressing harmful bacteria while promoting the repair of epithelium layer in the gut. Okay, then next, adjunct cancer fighter. Adjunct, so it is not, it is okay, at least it helps. While we always follow the advice of medical professionals, I don't follow. But okay, it is my personal opinion. So preclinical studies show that Gotu Kola has strong anti-cancer potential. So it helps to trigger self-suicide in the cancer cells, specifically in breast and ovarian cancer models. And it also it helps to prevent tumors from growing the new blood vessels, and they need these blood vessels to survive. So how to use it? To get the most out of Gotu Kola, you have to think about bioavailability. The active terpenoids are better absorbed when paired with fats. They are not dissolvable in water. This is why I didn't see impact of this Gotu Kola on my health when I was making water extracts. Okay, fresh and cooked. In Thailand, it is often eaten raw in salads or stir-fried. And the bulletproof method, I personally blend dry Gotu Kola powder with raw milk powder or heavy cream and hot water. The fats, fats in the milk help to transport the herb nutrients into your guts and to your body more efficiently. So the dosing, standard dose of dry extract range from 60 to 450 milligram daily. But again, this extract in Thailand is available, but it's again, I don't see why I don't recommend extract, because the consumption of powder is better. Powder works as absorbent to remove toxins from your gut and to remove also secondary bioacids, so it is very useful. So anyway, I recommend to use this resistant starch, but now I think I try to replace part of the resistant starch with Gotu Kola. So if using raw powder, about 3 to 6 grams, it is a teaspoon. Twice a day is common. Okay, so again, if you use more, but don't go too quick and don't go increasing this dose very quick, because, it may cause problem. Because when it is improving sleep, if you take too much, it can make actually the things go in other direction. Okay, note on safety. More is not always better. So, and the very high doses of Gotu Kola over a long period can be hard on the liver, and drowsiness, because it boosts GABA. Taking it with other sedatives can make you too sleepy. Metabolism. In my experience, overdosing can actually slow down your metabolism or reduce your blood pressure too much during sleep and exercise, leaving you feeling sluggish during the intense workouts. Okay, so this is the AI version. So I make it in one presentation together to compare. Next time I will probably separate, because the video is getting very long. Here I present the version which I made personally. So with references to the source of information. Okay, let's read it. So Gotu Kola is a herb in the parsley family, known as a herb on longevity and as also as a fountain of life. and commonly used in traditional Chinese and Ayurvedic medicine for thousands of years to enhance cognitive function, to heal skin conditions and reduce inflammation. Okay, you can go to click on the link and read the article. It was used to balance the nervous system, treat wounds, and support the liver and kidney. Gotu Kola is also used for fatigue, anxiety, depression, Alzheimer disease, and improving memory and cognitive abilities. And again, this link to this herbalist who was maybe lived 256 years, thanks to drinking an alcohol extract of Gotu Kola and consuming the plant fresh. Yeah, it is again well known that he was consuming a lot of this Gotu Kola, and it is good. It is good. I was buying a fresh Gotu Kola and making some salad. It is good, and in Lao and also it is very popular to make smoothie with Gotu Kola and other herbs. Okay, this is what the main ingredients, which are the 3 terpenes. It is madicasic, pardon, you can read yourself, asiatica acid. So it is again very, these chemicals have very similar structure. Here we have also glucose groups. But okay, so they are active. They are active for your body and work with many medicinal improvements, medicinal applications. So other uses of Gotu Kola include curing circulation problems. It is chronic venous insufficiency, to stabilize the development of plaques in the blood vessels, preventing blood clots in the legs, and preventing the damage of small blood vessels in people with diabetes. And Gotu Kola is used for tonsillitis, fluid around the lungs, so it's again all about inflammation, liver disease, hepatitis, for example, and other systemic lupus. So you can go to links and see what is it. Stomach pain, diarrhea, ingestion, stomach ulcers, swelling in the lining of the stomach, so gastritis, epilepsy, asthma, and anemia, and for helping people live longer. So this is what I try to consider, that it is a longevity plant. Gotu Kola also seems to increase collagen production, which is important for wound healing due to trauma. And Gotu Kola is sometimes applied to the skin for sunburn and reducing scars, including stretch marks from pregnancy. Okay, health benefits. Let's go again a little bit more in details. Cognitive enhancement extract of Gotu Kola supports cognition, enhances memory, creativity, and executive functions of the brain. In mouse model of mild cognitive impairment, Gotu Kola extract was beneficial in improving cognitive performance and lowering symptoms of brain fog. Yeah, it is how they make extract. They use the alcohol extract, 70% of alcohol, and extracted it, and then filtered the solid parts out, and then evaporated the alcohol and got some extract as powder. It may help with anxiety, depression, and insomnia. Some studies suggest potential for managing Alzheimer's disease by protecting nerve cells. Taking up to 1 gram of Gotu Kola extract per day for 6 weeks improve cognitive function in patients after a stroke compared to 3 milligrams per day of folic acid. The dry so 1 gram, it is quite a lot. Normally it is 450 milligrams, but this is quite large doses of Gotu Kola. Again, to see the potential of Gotu Kola, you have to use larger doses, but don't go too quick. Increase the doses slowly and see what the side effects can be. So the dry extract was prepared with 70% alcohol, as I said, and evaporation of the solvent later. So extracts of Gotu Kola 300 milligram per kilo demonstrated a significant increase in cognitive function of rats. Again, if it is 300 milligram per kilo, it is a lot. It is a lot. It is more than 3 gram. It is about 2 gram of this Gotu Kola extract. It is a lot. So mind this to the doses can be very high, but again, you cannot go to such doses quick. You have to increase slowly and give time for your body to adapt. Okay, skin health and wound healing. Asiatic acid, madecasic acid, and asiaticoside, which are pentacyclic triterpenoid compounds extracted from Gotu Kola, increase production of collagen by skin human fibroblast in vitro. So it is in laboratory cell culture. In the presence of ascorbic acid, the level of collagen synthesis was even higher. In topical applications, Gotu Kola promotes collagen production and inhibits the inflammatory phase, which helps heal burns, surgical scars, and skin lesions, like in case of psoriasis. Traditional Gotu Kola extract is administered through ointments or creams. However, the outermost skin layer is somewhat impermeable to lipophilic molecules like asiatic acid, which can limit the effectiveness of this conventional formulation. And then asiatic acid-loaded microneedle patches can penetrate stratum corneum and reach the dermis to hasten the healing process of wounds. Also, topical application of Gotu Kola extract can be combined with microneedling, like with roller, with a roller with microneedles, and so you can improve the impact on your skin. Next, improved blood circulation and vascular health. Gotu Kola reduces swelling and strengthens veins. In particular, it is effective for chronic venous insufficiency and varicose veins. So you can read what it is. Symptoms of this chronic venous insufficiency may include leg discomfort, heaviness, cramps, pain, swelling, and skin changes. This chronic venous insufficiency primarily affects the legs. While medicinal professionals generally agree that this chronic venous insufficiency cannot be cured, this they say it cannot be cured. Actually, you need cycling or walking or running regular to avoid this venous insufficiency, because you pumping blood through the legs by muscles, by contraction of muscles. So, but underlying damaged vein wells cannot be repaired or restored to the original function. Okay, if you do this aerobic activity regular, it will just not happen. But again, many people don't go to this long and intense aerobic exercise. So, but yet medicinal professionals, they claim that it can be treated to reduce symptoms and propose some. So I don't. Okay, you can read what they do. I don't think it is a good idea, but okay, whatever. If for lazy people, maybe. The most serious consequence of this chronic venous insufficiency is venous ulcers, which are common and very difficult to treat. It is open wound. It is very, very painful, and so nearly 60% of the elderly who are suffering from this chronic venous insufficiency develop phlebitis, which often progresses to deep vein thrombosis in more than 50 patients. Again, it is for elderly people who are not active in the exercises. It's a huge problem. Anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. Asiatic acid and madecasic acid extracted from Gotu Kola exhibit a range of anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and neuroprotective benefits. Madecasic acid potential can be used to ameliorate the progression of osteoarthritis in reduce in bone joints, swelling and stiffness in bone joints, in the joints, and ethanol extract of ethanol, which is 70% of ethanol extract of Gotu Kola, showed the highest antioxidant activity compared to water, Gexan, and oil extract. Preclinical studies on induced arthritis in rats have shown that oral administration reduces cartilage erosion, bone erosion, and overall joint inflammation. However, it is insufficient high quality clinical evidence because there was no to check effectiveness for humans. As such, it should be considered that it is rather adjunct rather than primary therapy. Again, in experiments on rats and mice, it is also much higher doses than it is recommended for humans. Humans in clinical studies, they never use so high doses. Stress reduction. Gotu Kola works as a sedative, reduces anxiety, promotes sleep. It is believed to work by modulating GABA, so helps to increase GABA, a neurotransmitter that helps to calm the nervous system. While it acts as sedative, it is often described as mild sedative or tonic, which brings calmness without necessary extreme drowsiness. Again, it depends on the dose. Gotu Kola has been used for centuries in our Ayurvedic and traditional Chinese medicine to alleviate symptoms of depression and anxiety. It also acts as adaptogen, helping the body manage stress and improving mood. Pentacyclic triterpenoid compounds extracted from Gotu Kola were found to have antidepressant effects in mice and rats. Again, most research is done on animals, not on humans. However, taking large amounts of Gotu Kola together with sedative medications may cause sleepiness and drowsiness during the day. Okay. Digestive and urinary support. Pentacyclic triterpenoid compounds, primary asiaticoside, madecasoside, asiatic acid, and madecasic acid extracted from Gotu Kola help to prevent gastric ulcers, it is in stomach, by strengthening the stomach lining and reducing inflammation. These compounds act as anti-inflammatory agents by inhibiting pro-inflammatory cytokines and reducing oxidative stress, which can otherwise damage the stomach and gut lining. Similar to the well-known skin healing effect, these compounds promote repair of the epithelium layer in the gut and reduce population of pathogens in the microbiome. Also, they are used to heal damaged mucous membranes in the urinary tract, and due to antibacterial properties, they suppress urinary tract infections. Gotu Kola is potent herbal anti-cancer agent. Gotu Kola exhibited strong preclinical, limited clinical anti-cancer activity through apoptosis induction, inhibition of angiogenesis. It is growing new blood vessels, capillaries, to supply more nutrients to the growing cancer cells, and also prevent metastasis. They have immune modulation and synergy with standard therapies. And its bioactive constituents, particularly asiatic acid, asiaticoside, exert anti-cancer effects due to apoptosis induction, anti-angiogenesis, anti-inflammatory pathways. Okay, you can read articles. The lifespan of mice with tumors has increased by oral administration of Gotu Kola extract, which inhibited the growth of tumors. It is well known that mice live so short because they suffer from cancer. So Gotu Kola increase the longevity of mice. Pentacyclic triterpenoid compounds extracted from Gotu Kola were found to slow anti-cancer activity, to show anti-cancer activity against breast and ovarian cancer. However, medicinal use of Gotu Kola have not been approved by FDA and should not be used as a replacement for conventional cancer treatment. Okay, usage differences. It is fresh in Laos and eastern areas of Thailand. Gotu Kola is commonly blended raw with other leafy greens into smoothies and consumed in salads. Cooked. Gotu Kola can be stir-fried with onions and spices or added to curries, broths, and soups, offering a mild, earthy, and green flavor. Dried powder and capsules, so commonly used in herbal teas, supplements, or ointments for consistent concentrated dosage. Okay, capsules, again, it is too small. If you consume dry powder, it is. But extract, yes, extract can be used in capsules. Personally, I blend dry Gotu Kola powder with raw milk powder and add boiled water to prepare instant coffee with milk. Consuming it with hot milk with also fat, improves its bioavailability. Yeah. Okay, side effects and doses. Dry extract of Gotu Kola is consumed in doses from 60 to maximum 450 milligram daily. For 12 months, was clinical trials, but again, if you can compare with rats consume minimum 2 grams of this extract per day. I mean, if you calculate from mice to humans, it is much more. Incorporating dry powder of Gotu Kola in amounts 3 to 6 grams or half of teaspoon 2 times daily into your diet and taking it as extract helps with cognitive functions, blood circulation, and collagen production. However, excessive consumption of Gotu Kola may lead to adverse effects such that include headache, dizziness, intense drowsiness, and nausea. There is a potential for liver toxicity associated with chronic high-dose usage. So be careful about the increasing dose. In my personal experience, overdosing may lead to slow metabolism and reduced energy during long and intense exercise. So to avoid this, I take caffeine pills. So I go cycling for 4 hours, about 4 hours, and because I take this Gotu Kola powder in the morning with coffee, so to avoid this drowsiness and to increase the endurance, I use caffeine. While quality of sleep is improved with low doses, overdoses may reduce blood pressure and compromise blood circulation during sleep. This also I have experienced. I tried large doses, and it is again, it has to be some optimum. If it is too much, then again you see that you don't sleep. Quality of the sleep is reduced. Therefore, it is important to start the use of remedy in small doses, increase the amount slowly, and not overdose on the remedy. Okay, so you see this is a link to information. You can go to read articles, quite a lot of articles, but I would say it is more about Chinese medicine. In Chinese medicine, it is used very widely, but somehow in medicine, in the modern medicine, this extracts are used, but not much research, So I consider that it can be a very important part of the longevity diet. So let's try it. Pardon me. Okay, thank you for watching this video. It is today it's long, where I share my personal opinion on rejuvenation, radical lifespan extension, and this video is only for educational, informational purposes and does not replace any medical advice. I am not medical professional, so I am doctor in science, in physics and mathematics, but also I love biology, and last maybe from 2018, I worked on this project to extend my lifespan, and so it is not always full-time because I have some other problems maybe again, but at least I would say even starting from 2018 I didn't do many mistakes. It was quite good. The only mistake I did, it is like I was eating a lot of fruits and vegetables after year 2014. When I came to Thailand, and these fruits and vegetables are so cheap here and available all the year, so I was eating and I was zombified that fruits and vegetables are full of vitamins. We need this fibers, dietary fiber, and then I was eating a lot, and what I got psoriasis, very heavy psoriasis, but I stopped eating the plant-based food, and then this psoriasis is gone, and I feel much better now. So, and normally I consume meat, eggs, and these amino acids, also amino acids and whey powder. Whey powder is maybe the best source of proteins. Okay, my opinion may or may not, mostly may not, with official recommendations, so please do your own research and be informed what you're doing. Again, yet again, I was explaining in many of my videos that what is the mechanism of aging, how we can slow down aging. Gotu Kola certainly can be ingredient of the longevity diet, but I rely mostly on these advanced enzymes that break down the accumulated waste products in our body. And then with these enzymes, I certainly see some rejuvenation. I fix it, or I mean, I measure my biological age of my cardiovascular system with measurements of blood pressure and resting heart rate. And so I would say, yes, rejuvenation is possible, but it takes time to get old and to damage your body. It is easy and it is not taking long. So if you take some vaccine or some toxic substances, you can damage your health so much that you will be efficiently getting 20 years older than. But good news that if you do consistently and following the diet, making exercises and using some supplements, you can rejuvenate your body. So my goal is to rejuvenate my body or cardiovascular system to what I had at age 18. So I go and in this direction, and I see that it is possible. Okay. So thank you for your time. Yeah, I'm finishing this video now.